Welcome to the.
Are you drunk again?
Usually he doesn't start it with the homoerotic stuff till about 11.
Started.
I'll be right back. We went that way. Welcome to the Knock number 11 release event. This, of course, is a special deal because it's, yeah, there we go. I can hear myself now. Because it's guest edited by Jonathan Evison.
Paul was in Newsweek this week. I just wanted to mention that.
You were in Newsweek?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He's huge.
For doing what? Not the Springwell
He
shit.
wrote a
Right?
thing about
If you don't know Doc Savage, he's sort of the originator of the Superman ideal, and he's like this adventurer who's a scientist and a science adventurer. He has 5 assistants. This is all stuff you'll need to know for later as I read this. His biggest assistant, his name is Monk, and he's a chemist who looks like a giant ape. The thing that I think a lot of people miss when they're reading pulps is they read them the way that they read everything, you know, in sort of their own voice and sort of a monologue. And pulps, I don't think were written like that. They were intended to be read in like an anxious 10-year-old boy. The Red Death strikes soon, repeated the Snake Man. It is the way of Kukulkan, the feathered serpent, my father, to show you he will not have these white men in your midst. You have sinned grievously in letting them stay. You were warned to destroy them. I, the voice of my father, the feathered serpent, warned you. A warrior began. We tried. No excuses, commanded the voice from the mask. By doing 2 things, only you can avert the Red Death or stop its progress after it has descended upon you. First, you must destroy Savage and his men. Second, you must deliver to me, son of the feathered serpent, as much gold as 10 men can carry. I will see the gold gets to the feathered serpent. The Mayans muttered, squirmed, shuddered. Destroy Savage and bring me all the gold 10 men can carry, repeated the one they feared. Only that will cause the feathered serpent to take back his Red Death. I have spoken. Go.
Mark Kreiger came all the way from Milwaukee. Let's just call it from Milwaukee. That's about all I know about you except the West Bend Speedway. If you ever get a chance to go to the West Bend Speedway, it's about approximately 40 miles north of Milwaukee.
It's a Slinger Speedway.
Slinger Speedway, that's right. There you go. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. What happens at the Slinger Speedway?
Racing.
No.
Noisy cars.
Noisy cars, and the women
And beer.
are amazing. And the men are more amazing. And the demolition derby and the cotton candy. And they're all holding one. Do you know that I spent about 3, 4, 5 years as a child riding around with a good friend of mine? Well, a good friend of my dad's, holding the checkered flag whenever he won at a stock car race at the Slinger Speedway. Yeah, it's true. All right,
She used to leave me notes in my wallet because we couldn't communicate for shit. Usually I wouldn't write her back, at least not right away. Who knows? Anyway, I'd walk through the kitchen door all pissy from work and needing a shower and really looking for an excuse to have a Tourette's moment, and she'd bar the doorway with her arm. Read my note? And I'd say something like, what note? Even though I knew damn well what she was talking about. And she says something like, the fucking note I left in your wallet. Why do you gotta start with that tone, you asswipe? I'm trying to communicate here. What? I'd say, playing all innocent. I knew she was down every knuckle in her spine. Start what? You're the one starting shit. I come home from working all day and you're attacking me? And off we go, killing each other and maybe even enjoying it. These days are a little different. With her back to me, she goes through the ritual of applying cosmetics. I want to say something nice to her. I do. Dreamed up whole dialogues in my head while I was cruising earlier. Compliments and stuff. Instead, I say, you know how ridiculous you look going out like that? Pregnant and married and running around like some 15-year-old? You're not my father. My jaw is clamped together. Her eyes narrow in the mirror. Getting tough, Floyd?